Hello. Happy midweek stream, everyone. Wow, 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 wow. It's April 1st, and low key, I was like, I should tell them I'm gonna stream and then never go live. But that's cruel and unusual punishment. That's not just an April Fool's joke. So, hello, everyone. Welcome in. It is April 1st, and no joke. I am live for real, on God, no cap. But welcome in. Modern, it's good to see you. Hex, good to see you. Kodos, welcome in. Tube, thank you so much for the resub. Congratulations, old man. Thank you so much for the resub. No Cat, welcome in as well. Bartasek, Tupers, Lula, and Toop getting the first one of the day. And Agent, good to see you. Hello. How are you doing on this fine Wednesday, my dudes? Oh my gosh, I am so glad. Today is like the first, dare I say, the keyword, quiet day at work. I was like, oh my god, I'm not drowning. It was so nice. I ended work at 5:30 and I was just like, yep, I'm gonna take a nap. And that's what I did. Hello. I am back, Groot. Welcome in. How are you? Rah, no food for me. The daily order thing has been bugging. I think it is tracking it because like I see it in the back end, but I don't know. I've never had issues with it breaking before. And let me, bum, bum, bum. I don't know if I can fix it because the problem is everything else works. So long as the stats are chilling, the stats are chilling, the stats are cooking. Don't worry, the chef didn't give the food, but the waiter got the order. I am back, Groot. What should I send to the next streamer? And do you prefer the next person? This will be recorded. Are you asking me for you to send you to another streamer I recommend? Please hold. Who do I recommend? Um, let's send you. Oh, volume. Who should we send this fine individual to? Who's live right now that I can be like, yeah, you should go there and hang out. You can go to ATM0. They're really cool. And Andrew is really nice. And you could say, Poggers my doggers. That's it. That's the message. Poggers my doggers. Dude, I remember when Egg slept on stream, girl. That's the way to stream. I should have just hit go live, gone to sleep for 8 hours, and then just come back and ended stream when I had to go to work. Peak full stream that is. I remember when Eggie shared on stream, hey, anything for the content. And also for the subathon. To be fair, I cooked with that subathon. I'm so mad that I'm like so hardcore employed that like I can't just do silly subathon things anymore. I had a good while it lasted, guys. Hello, Eggie. Hi, Sai. How are you? Are you back from Thailand? I forget. No, you're in New York. I think you're going to New York. Are you in New York now? Hoggers my no, I didn't say that. I said poggers my doggers. And you can go to ATM0. That's the Twitch channel. Are you still doorless? Yeah, Kelby didn't have time to make me a door. He bought me a door, guys, so we can stop hearing him screaming on stream. But the door is too big, and he didn't have time to shave it down today. But he made me a really good dinner yesterday, so it's okay. Who up? Egging their hello. Who down? Chickening their goodbye. Got him. Kawi doesn't know how to measure a doorway. The thing is, he did measure it, but the problem is they only sell them in standard sizes, not custom. So it's meant for you to like shave down and adjust. So I'm like, oh god, twas a process. But guys, I have curtains now. I have new shelves in my room. Kelbs is like really doing his Kelb the Builder arc. So I'm gonna have nice furniture and stuff. Maybe I'll give you guys the room tour. Oh yeah, we had that issue with fridges, but how do you fix a fridge if it's too big? Like, what do? You can't shave down a fridge like you can shave down a door. Also, if you're just now tuning in, don't forget to claim your daily order. But welcome in, Terberry, and also Bone Tack. It's good to see you here. And also, Dre, I don't think I said hello formally, but hello. I leave for New York on Friday. Did you pack? I feel like, Shite, you're the type to pack the morning of. You're like, the airport takes me 3 hours to get there and check in and be ready for the flight, so I'm gonna wake up and pack 15 minutes before the flight. Tush it. Just use the shrinkinator to shrink the fridge. Yeah, just make sure you don't accidentally whip out the fart gun. I mean the dart gun, Dangerous mistake. They only sell one size fridge. It just barely doesn't fit, so we need to get a rare specialty fridge instead of getting a regular one at a regular fridge store. What does it hit? Does it hit a cabinet or a ceiling? Because at that point, if it's a cabinet, it might be cheaper just to bing bonk the cabinet around. I packed for Thailand the last night before leaving. I could never. I have to like plan my outfits. I'm like, oh my gosh, but what if it's cold? And what if it's hot? And what if my period comes? And what if we go to the beach? And what if it rains? And like, I could never be a day before or the morning of packer. Unless I'm just going between cities. Like if I'm just driving and it's a place that I've been to before, and it's just a short little time, it'll be no problem at all. It hits the countertop. Oh, I see. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Countertops are hard to work around. Well, I hope I manifest a good fridge comes your way. I've been watching a lot of British videos and they have the most beautiful stovetops. They're like retro and they're a beautiful green color and everything. I'm like, oh, look, gasp. I would love a green stovetop someday and little oven, but that's a lot to ask for. That's a lot to ask for. Speaking of asking, guys, I'm thinking if you're up for it, maybe on Friday I play Deadlock for the first time in a long time because I don't have to work on Friday or Monday because it's an Easter bank holiday in the UK. So that means I can stream earlier, which is good for Deadlock games because they tend to last a little while. I think it's like anywhere like 45 minutes to 1 hour per game. So I can deadlock earlier in the day so I can squeeze in more games instead of just only playing one game and being like, oh, goodbye. I don't know. How do we feel? I feel like Agent would like that. Agent's been asking me to play Deadlock on stream for a while. There's an April Fool's update for Deadlock. No. Are you lying to me, Agent? Are you taking me for a fool? Are you lying to me? Look at my dead and empty eyes and tell me. Are you for real? For real? On God, no cap. There's a there's an update. A little April Fool's update. Eggie playing Deadlock on the day I leave for New York. Why am I not shocked? It's not my fault. I have the day off work. I can't play Deadlock on like a stream night when I have to go into London and wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Oh, the despair I feel and the bones in my back that crack. Oh, can we shut the door because I'm being too loud and noisy? Oh, he hates me. But there's no way. I don't know. I'm gonna Google. Is there an April Fool's update for Deadlock? Is there an April Fool update in Deadlock? Question mark. Um I can hear him playing Dota. Okay, it wasn't me being loud, it was him. I wonder what it is. I think there's an update. I get it. You hate me. I'm just used to it. No, I don't hate you. I just don't like you, you know? That's parasocial if I did. I'm being real and honest. Like a cool streamer, you know? I don't lie to the masses. I just state the facts. I state the facts. I let them know how it go. I let them know how it be. It just be like that a lot of the time. But let me think. Sure, Kelby can yell Bombaclat all day when you're in meetings, but you barely speak above volume when Kelby closes the door on you. I see how it is. To be honest, I just heard him talk, so I think he closed the door because he knows I'm streaming, and he doesn't want his Bombaclat pussy rat screaming from playing Dota to come on my stream, which is very mindful and demure, some might say. Very, very thoughtful. But I'll do the real poll now on what we should do on today's stream. Sorry I started a little later than expected. We had to do grocery shopping and adult things. I have to be so responsible. So let me do slash poll. What shall we do today? What shall we do today? Deadlock will be an option. Hades 2 will be an option. What else? What I don't even know. Wait, pause. Can I play Deadlock? I don't know. Oh, it is on this computer. Hopefully it's updated. If not, it might crash the stream, but we'll find out. We'll find out. What else? Hey, Snag, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Happy Wednesday. How's it going? Can I go egg mode real quick? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? You want a piece of this? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you want? Sniffer. Anyways, smells like onions in here. I think if you guys watch Kelby's stream, he ate a raw onion today and his tummy's feeling kind of funny. And as soon as he opened his bedroom door after streaming, the atmosphere was just a suffocating amount of sweet onion smell. I was like, God, I just entered an ogre swamp out here. I don't smell like onions. Mmm. Yeah, you're right. You smell more like barbecue sauce. Update: the same hero can now exist more than once. Wait, that's kind of fun. I don't know if I know my deadlock well enough though to be able to navigate it. Well, I had Fields of Mystria, We'll add loddlenauts. I don't know what other games I have that are ready to go. I have to check my Steam. I knew that cologne was funky. Do you guys wear cologne or perfumes? And Kato, welcome in. Enjoy your egg rolls. How are you? How are you? I can't do parfums or like colognes because they make me sneezy and stuff. Oh wait, there is Guilty as Sock. Wait, is Guilty as Sock a multiplayer game? I know it's essentially like a how do we say? It's like an Ace Attorney, but socks game. Let me see if there's any other fun, silly games I have to play. Do. I don't know. I don't think I have any off the top of my head, fortunately or unfortunately. So we'll just run with this. Start poll. Guilty as Sock. God, I've been wanting to play that. I'll add it to the list. We'll see if it downloads in time. If it doesn't, we'll do the second one. Slash announce the poll for what we do today. For real, on God is here. Do Slay the Spire. I need to do the thing too where I switch my Steam account to a British slash UK Steam account because I'm having a lot of issues. I can't have my YouTube Premium in the UK or my Steam account linked to Kelby's. So I have to do a whole bunch of stupid things and show them I have a British credit card and everything. So I've gotta do that this weekend. Wait, I want Deadlock and Guilty as Sock. But beggars can't be choosers, okay? You must pick one and only one. You've got to lock in a choice, gamer. You got to lock in choices. Warming from Home, it has a free demo. Wait, can you send that in the recommend? Oh, wait. Was that the game you recommended, Lula? I didn't know it had a free demo. I thought it was just like not out yet. Slay thy spire. Is Slay the Spire good? I know it's like a cardy roguelike game, but I don't know if I'll enjoy it. I'm very curious, very, very curious on how that will go, how that will be. Do yes. Oh, I didn't know. Gosh, I need to expand my games and stuff. And I want to do a long stream one day, maybe Friday, if I have nothing to do and I'm just big chillin'. I could do. Oh, I can't do an early stream though because I still have work with Professor Lady in the evening. Maybe Saturday or Sunday if me and Kelby don't have plans, or I could do a long stream Monday. I can do a long stream Monday because I also don't have work Monday. So we can just do a ton of silly little games. Maybe 12-hour stream. I don't know. Help, I'm dying, Your Honor. Someone call 911. Just kidding. I'm in England, so 119. If you call 911, I don't know who's going to pick up. But Leafs, what's up? What's up? Hi, Eggie. Hi, Leaves. How you doing? Everyone, don't forget to vote on what you want in today's stream. Aren't I so nice? Since my comeback, I've been giving the masses choices. The cough is bad. Go get your triple inhalers. Make sure you clear your lungs. Did did anyone hear that? I'm Can you guys hear that? Kelby's just going "Ugh," in the other room. I'm gonna go check that he's okay. I'm gonna go check that he's okay really quick. Everyone, I'll leave the mic on so you can tell in real time if he's okay or not. That was concerning. update chat who was just making silly full up noises because they were playing Dota and someone picked a dumb hero. Gosh. I go over all concerned and they're like, no, it's just because of game. I was like, oh, okay. 911 does still work in the UK and other places because too many people would not know the local number. Why doesn't everyone just switch to 911 then? Like, why do we not have a universal across every country, like a 3-digit emergency number? If they're gonna have it work anyways, just make it the default. She gives the people what they want. They want a lot all around. It's a bit. Oh my gosh. Should I just title this a naughty stream? Wait. Ooh. Exclamation mark. Title. NAUTY. Naughty. Is it me or is it getting naughty in here? Is it me or is it getting naughty in here? Question mark. Game. Loddlenauts. There we go. Universal numbers and measurements would be too useful. You can't say that, Snag. You can't say that too loud because everyone else who is in America who uses the same measuring systems is gonna bully us. You don't know how many times I get bullied at work already for not using the right units. And I'm like, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? I'm American. I'm just a girl. I have gotten quite acquainted with quite a few things, but Celsius to Fahrenheit is still the number one, like, no, don't understand kind of thing for me. Also, I've been wanting to get back into my usual ways. I think if you guys have seen me in my old model, my silly little PNG, I used to draw different outfits for different long-running games I was doing. So, for example, I would draw a new outfit for, like, Hades 2, I would draw a new outfit for Fields of Mystery and stuff and switch to that model, but I haven't really done that in this one yet. So maybe one weekend I'll like learn how to draw items to slap on my model on Live 2D, and then I can have like a little pitchfork and straw hat when I'm playing Fields of Mystery, or like a little space helmet when I'm playing Loddlenauts. I can't believe it's April 1st though. Low-key, I was kind of afraid I forgot to pay off my credit cards, but everything is paid, everything is Gucci, everything's all good. Let's go outfits. Dude, I kind of miss being able to do that, but I'm also just, I won't lie, I had it so good at my old job that I could just be silly all the time, but now I'm like, oh wait, you guys can't see the game. Wait, hang on. Let me take you in under the water. Are you feeling under the water yet? Can you hear the ocean waves? Do you feel the ocean in you? Question mark. Are you feeling ocean, man? Okay, let me see. Oh, the grimy Gulf. That's where half of you guys live. You nasties. You nasties. Ugh. Literally me. I'm so bad at directions. Okay, let's go pick up this fruit and then I think I can fast travel. Just keep swimming. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how you guys feel. I have a slight fear of the ocean. It's not like, oh my god, if I see the ocean, I'm gonna start crying. But it's more like if I'm in the ocean and there's nothing else around me. Like, I'm just suspended in really big blue waters. I feel like that's so scary because you are so small in the ocean and you just don't know what's, like, underneath you. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I feel like a whale shark can just come up, take a breath, and then I'd be a goner. They wouldn't even register that I'm in there. I'd be like, help me, I'm just a girl. And they'd be like, did you hear something in my stomach? I think I have a little bit of indigestion. So it's not thalassophobia. Is that what it's called? What is the fear of just being in the big open ocean? Question mark. 7 TV. Okay, guys, some of you might know this, some of you might not. I actually don't have 7 TV installed. So when you guys like type things like Nodders or like Sag and stuff, I only see the words. And it's because when I started streaming like 3 years ago, I didn't really know about like Twitch culture, 7TV extensions and everything and all that. So I kept seeing these words and I didn't understand. So I would just read them out loud. And then eventually people told me I could add 7TV to my stream chat. I was like, oh, okay. But no one told me I had to install the extension on my end to see things like when I read chat. So for like a good year and a half, I was just reading like Sag, Glad, Monkasteer and all that. And I did install 7TV at one point in my old apartment, but after I moved I haven't reinstalled it because I just like reading the words and imagining the vibe of the emo. Do you know what I mean? So that's why in Discord, if you always see me type messages and I'm always like nodders or like glad at the end, I just say it because that's what I always see when I'm reading your chats. I see no pictures. It's like those people who can't imagine an apple in their head. They just see the word. Don't unk me. Don't unk me. I'm not an unk. Have you typed one into the work chat yet? No. I did say pog at work. I did. And actually, Snag, one of my higher... So I have a direct manager, but then I have like a series of directors that I get mentored by who are in my department and stuff. So I call them like directors, mentors, higher managers, whatever you want to call them. But one of them is a Twitch girly. Like she knows Twitch. So if I'm like, yo, let's call her Gemma. I mean, like, Gemma, Sag, this report is not going well. I'm like, Monka S, the client was like, you didn't do this right. And Bossman said, this is bad. And I'm like, Monka S. She would understand all of that. We'll call her Gemma. Gemma would understand all of that. I haven't typed one into the work chat yet, but wait, hang on. Let me grab an emoji. Wait, hang on. This is my favorite thing to be using at work lately because I think it's part of the new range of emojis. Wait, I wonder if it'll show up in Twitch chat. Please don't give me a square. It's Pope. It's disgusting. Why won't it show up in Twitch? Hang on, can I send it in the Discord? Rare and exclusive hot emoji content. Hang on. Oh, they don't have it there either. What if I paste it? They don't? Guys, I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of this. I'm really honed in on this because I want you to know that I set this at my status and some like senior leadership saw it and direct messaged me and was like, yo, Egg, are you okay? Are you feeling all right? Do you need help or something? I'm dying. Go check in the chatting section of the Discord. Like, I set that as my status, and like senior high up people were like, "Are you okay? Is there anything we can do for you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. I was just going through a morning. I had a moment." I love it. That's literally me. So how are you gonna do this? Eggie busting Kerchow so hard she warps across space and time and hypers off into a glorious future. See, I just have to give them that energy with my aura sight. I speak with my actions and not words. Don't call me a liar, Dre. You don't know me. You don't know my story. I did say pog pretty much on the first day of work, though. Listen, I'm not gonna fake my personality just so people like me. And, like, people gotta like me. They can't yuck my yum. Clench. I'm choking and dying because I was so locked in on the flu emo. Everyone, moment of silence. Sip of water. Oh, baba. Oh, and I'm out of water. The universe just really said end stream and die. Gah. Okay, I'm hydrated. I'm alive. Alright, so the thalassophobia is the persistent and intense fear of deep bodies of water such as the ocean, seas, or lakes. Thalassophobia can include fears of being in deep bodies of water, the vastness of the sea, sea waves, aquatic animals, and a great distance from land. Yeah, I think it is the vastness of the sea that gets me. Because I'm like, dude, you never know what's going on under there, right? Like, there are things so far down that even the highest mountain you've seen in your life is not enough to show you the vast difference in vertical like travel between you. And that scared me, man. That's a little spooky. Okay, let me double check something real quick. Ba-bum. I'm 40, have yet to see the ocean in person, the downside being the center of North America. I feel like the ocean is, how to say, I think it's really nice. When people say that there's a sea breeze and the air feels so nice, I agree. One of my favorite places to go is like Santa Monica Pier. I think it's definitely worth a visit if you're ever in LA. Don't like buy all the touristy stuff, but literally just go there, have a meal at a cafe, and like vibe. It's just so lovely and the weather is amazing. I'm scared I'll get eaten by a giant worm. What is that one worm? Is it an Alaskan sea worm? Is that what they're called in SpongeBob? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? That would scare me. Or what are they called? Leviathans. Leviathans from like freaking Subnautica. Subnautica stresses me out for that same reason. I'm just trying to mind my business and then a Leviathan Ussy just comes out of nowhere. The Alaskan bullworm. Yes, I see an individual of culture. But yeah, I don't know. Is anyone else scared of the ocean? Is it just me? Do I belong in Weenie Hut Juniors? Is it a personal problem? Question mark. Alright, let me, I forgot how to do the scan thing. Oh, your suit is missing the equipment. Oh, okay. I don't have the depths yet. What equipment do I need? Maybe I go back and check then. I thought I had everything, but I guess not. I'm a loser. Oh, there's some trash. Let me, I forgot the controls. Vacuum. I like the ocean. I think it's really nice, especially just to sit there and like hear the waves. I used to think it was really stupid. Don't judge me. That people would like go to the beach just to read, because I'm like, why would you spend all that money to go to the beach and just read? But I think if you live near an ocean and it's easily accessible, I think reading by the beach is like peak clean air, vitamin D, soothing white noise, all for free. Ocean, no thanks, but beach, hell yeah, brother. You're just gonna get sand on your buns and be like, yup, that's great. I will say, sand on a beach is like impossible to get rid of. I feel like it follows you for the next 10 years of your life. You probably got sand in your butt crack for like the next 3 years, at the very least. Not that I would know by experience, of course. My butt crack is clean. Worth it? Do you do little sandcastles and everything, Snack? What is your reason for liking the beach? Also, too, I'm low-key sad that we didn't have enough time during our Disney World adventures to go to a beach in Florida all together. Like, imagine us having a little beach episode. Would have been so fun with everyone. It's peak relaxation. I do nothing, so you just lay on the blanket there and just bake like a little piece of bacon in the sun? Question mark. Alright, I need to... technology is hard. Is this it? Is this where I empty it? Oh, yeah. Eat my microplastics. Let your balls fill with the power of plastic inside of you. Okay. Stonks. Yeah, and then I get a little overheated and I walk to the water and feel the temp drop for a while and then go back. I feel like I would get super, like dizzy from being in the sun for too long, but not realize. Like, I'm really bad at self-replenishing or self-monitoring myself. So Kelbs is like, Egg, do you need to eat? When's the last time you've eaten or drank anything? I'm like, I don't know. It's been years. So I feel like the same would happen when I go to the ocean. I'd just be so ready to party and have fun, but then I wouldn't be ready. Wait, I could just toss it all in one? Dang, I didn't know that. But anyways, I wouldn't be ready to keep myself sustained for all of that. Open up. Resistance module. Ooh. Anything else I can buy? Cleaning puddles of goop. Who's gooping around here? I'm gooping. If anyone wants a beach, New Smyrna Beach in Florida is amazing. I want to go every year. Why does Smyrna sound like a Pfizer like vaccination drug or something? Oh, dang, we're out of the fancy tech pieces. But I think at least we have everything we need. Yeah. We should be able to now go to that other place just fine. Spaceship. Fast travel. There we go. I think Cubs and I are trying to plan a trip. I think I've said this before last stream. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I forgot, you know, my brain is smooth. But wait, what's that glowy thing? Give me that ball. What's this? Oh, it's a little egg. I don't want no babies right now. No thank you. But for my birthday, I'm not gonna stream this year. I'll stream the week after. But I'm gonna go and take a trip because one of the things I've been really bad at in my adulthood is traveling, which first world problems, I get it, I know. But it's kind of like I never take the time off. At my old job, I had unlimited PTO, but I think I've only ever taken like 3 weeks off. Maybe a few mental health days and whatever, but that's about it. So I'm like, okay, this job has given me 22 PTO days. I should use some of it. And since my birthday's near a bank holiday, I was like, okay, Egerton, where do we want to go? And guys, I'm thinking I'm gonna be in a very French time of my life. I at first thought about going to Paris Disney World, and then I saw the prices of Paris Disney World, and I said, maybe that's a no-pers for me, chef. I think that's a no-pers. And so I'm deciding maybe I just go to Paris, you know? So I'm thinking about like a little trip, 4 days, museums, little cafes and everything. I'm debating, I don't know. I feel like if I went somewhere by myself, it would have to be within the UK. But if I go overseas by myself, y'all, Caleb's is coming with me because I have no human GPS skills. I actually would just be permanently lost, and maybe I won't stream after my birthday because I could be in a different continent for all we know. Vegas, baby. You know what? Vegas is actually a super underrated like vacation spot, I think. Because like people only think about Vegas for gambling, but you can do a lot in Vegas aside from gamble. Also, tourism is down horrendous in Vegas right now, so it's probably mega cheap. Don't quote me on that. Ask your local Vegas individual. I think Rozkus. I don't think he lives in Las Vegas, but I think he's close to it. So everyone can ask him. I'm volunteering him for tourist duty. God, who threw up all over the ocean? Which one of you guys ate a raw onion during stream and just threw up everywhere? That's disgusting. Alright. Let's go ahead and noom over there. Speed tour. There's so much to do in Vegas. We've been there 3 times and still finding new things to do. Yeah. And actually, all the times I've been to Vegas, I've never been old enough to gamble. So I'm kind of curious. I'm not going to gamble big or anything and just be like, tee-hee, there goes my life savings or whatever. Maybe just like 100 or 200 smackaroos, you know? And just be like, let's see what we can do. If I come out with 201 smackaroos, that's big dubs to me. Because I didn't go negative. I can't tell if Kelbs would be really good or really bad at gambas in Vegas. Because he has like insane luck. Like homeboy just does things and it always works out for him. But for me, I don't know. I don't think I have that insane luck. And I think my anxiety nukes me a little. I've got the debuffs. Okay. Let's do, I forgot what it's F. The little trash echolocation. Okay, let's say this way. Hopefully there's also some plants to give me the oxygens. That'd be nice. Oh wait, was I supposed to suck that crate earlier? No, I think we're good. I think we're okay. Oh yeah, there's a few there. We'll go that way. It's a bit closer. Just stick to the slot machines that are scared, with the English, that are everywhere, and just spin the right amount. I feel like the thing though with like slots and whatever, I feel like they're fun because you just get to see whether number goes up or not. But I kind of want to gamble a little bit in terms of like blackjack and poker and whatnot. Wait, Dre, I don't know if you're listening. I played, like, just, you know how Discord has, like, mini games, whatever? We didn't bet any money, of course. I'm just there for vibes. But we played a little bit of blackjack, and dude, I was big winning. Like, there's a guidebook on what you should bet on, when you shouldn't bet again and stuff, but no. I went purely on vibes, and it was big W's, Your Honor. Big W's. Alright, we probably should hurry though, because I think I might run out of oxygen. I don't think there's a lot of good oxygen spots here, so a little bit concerning. That's okay, we'll make it, hopefully. Just go ahead and clean all that goop. Is this something I need to clean? These barrels? Okay, no, good. But we should go ahead and go home because I can't breathe. Okay. I wish there was one that told you how to get home. That'd be a little more useful than this. Hello? My mom was a blackjack dealer for 28 years. What are the tricks? What are the ways, Your Honor? What are the ways? Oh yeah, wait, Lula, how's your game coding going? Alright. Oxygen. Air check. Oh god, get me to the ship. Get me to the ship. I think it's this way. Oh. Stop beeping at me. It's giving me anxiety. I see the ship. I see the ship. Ugh. I'm running out of gas. Oop, I'll yoink that. Don't mind me. A little snack as I'm suffocating under the water. Oh, fast travel home. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Alright, we're good. We're Gucci. Let me go ahead and store the food here. So that way our little guys always have a good diet and everything. I've been watching Tasting History, I think is what the channel is called. Oh wait, I forgot I had this freaking recharge wing that lets me have oxygen. I'm silly. But anyways, I've been watching Tasting History a lot, and apparently the Roman soldiers actually didn't eat that much protein. They were big grains people. So they hated whenever they went to war, and they're like, oh, sorry, rations are low. We just gotta only eat protein. Because while it might taste good and stuff, since their diet was like mostly grains, they ended up with the craziest poops. Because their body just wasn't used to that kind of diet. So it's like they got the protein poops. The more you know. You're welcome, everyone. Game is moving along, but I'm having issues properly tracking the die. So my die bag slowly starts collecting extra die. I'm struggling to find the leak in my code. Ooh. There's a leak in your code. I feel like that must be the worst thing. I feel like I don't mind fixing things, but having to find specifically what is wrong drives me nuts. Because I'm like, I swear it's right. So what am I missing? What's actually wrong, you know? So hopefully it can get sorted soon. I like also how there's quote unquote vibe coding that a lot of people do nowadays. Like just for funsies, a little bit of coding for one's gaming pleasure. I feel like I need to learn how to code. I feel like it's becoming one of those things everyone needs to know. If you don't know it, you're kind of unk about it. I'm like, oh, I can't be falling behind the times like this. Someone already called me unk in today's stream, and I was like, how dare you? How could you? I'm not unk. I'm auntie. Put some respect on the name. Okay, let me queue up pearl berries. I think this is a rare food. I don't think I actually recycle that, funnily enough. So, accidental good save there. We'll can this. We'll glass bottle these. And then... Oh. They're spitting out. Okay. Is there any more? No, we're good. Okay. Let's go ahead and use the machine. And... hit some things up. We're pretty close. We only have two more regions maybe to clean up. So I think it's doable. I just gotta lock in and stop suffocating all the time. Alright. Someone remind me that we have an oxygen ring. Boom, 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 boom. Ding, 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 ding. Alright. Up we go. Fast travel, and again. This process has been giving me flashbacks to my coding days way back in high school. What was everyone's high school hobbies? Question mark. Like, were you cool? Did you have something you really liked to do? I feel like in high school I always saw these people carrying these big sketch notebooks with the coolest drawings in it. I feel like if you were that kid in high school who carried a sketchbook and had anime drawings that were actually really good in them, that was like or maxed farming right there. I think what are other hobbies? I was definitely that kid who was always carrying books and just reading in the hallways while going to class and stuff. Just because I was like, I don't know, I used to be such an avid reader. I just feel like I personally don't always... Wait, this doesn't sound right. Hang on. Thinking of wording here. How do I say this? I don't mind if there's spiciness going on in a book, but I don't want it to always be there, and same with romance. Like, I kind of miss... not young adult fiction, but maybe young adult fiction, like the kind of fantasy books you'd read in middle school, because they weren't always centered on that. They had like a lot of cool fantasy worlds and things that they would build around. I think, oh, there's a series that was really popular. I can't remember what it's called. I just remember it was kind of magic-y. There was a Merlin wizard guy, and he smells like mint. Like, they had aura magic that smells like mint, and I don't remember what it is. Maybe someone else who reads a lot will know. Gosh, what is the book where the old guy has magic that smells like mint? I can't recall. The Wheel of Time or the Sword of Truth book series? You know what? We should have a book recommendations channel. I want to get back into reading, and it sucks ass because I cannot read on the train, and I love reading. So I'm like, dang, it would have been such a good use of my commute time if I just didn't have motion sickness. Gotta suck up the goop. Just a little bit of laser goop removal, don't mind me. Oh, there's a little fishy there who needs a little bit of help too. I can fix him, just like I can fix my men. Ooh. I want there to be a dating sim game where it's every single... You know what? Actually, this would be really good. There should be a dating sim game that shows like every trait that toxic or abusive partners have. So that way when people play the game, they can learn to identify the behaviors. That'd actually be really cool. Actually, hold up. I think I'm cooking on this one. Everyone... Please know that this idea is copyrighted. Technically not yet, but eventually I'm cooking on it. Do not steal my game idea. Do not steal it. Oh no. And if it launches on Steam, I'll be like, wow, what a loser. Couldn't think of their own game idea. But I actually think that'd be really cool though. Like, because visual novel and dating sims are so popular and stuff. Having like all the most toxic traits that a person could possibly have, but still making them really hot. Like, imagine your score determines whether like you have a good life or not, and you can have like extra money that you earn for successfully identifying, not real money, game money, for identifying negative behaviors and things, and you can spend it on cosmetics. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm cooking here with the concept in the game. I'm cooking. I heard Date Everything is actually pretty good. I feel like some of you guys would like playing Date Everything, but I don't know any Egglings who have. Maybe they are right, and that the streamer and the chat reflect each other. Maybe that's why there's not so many people playing dating sims. Alright, let's go ahead and unlock all of them first. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. And then we'll suck them out. Wait, there's a big pile of goop there. I must suck. Please hold. Ooh, satisfying. Satisfying. Excellent gameplay. But yeah, I think that'd be really fun to make a dating sim like that. What would be other cool concept games? Buttons are superior clothes, fasteners over zippers. Zippu, Type blink twice in the chat if you need help. Don't worry, I'm not doing anything. I'm not holding my phone and pushing 3 digits into the phone number section, for any particular reason. Why would I do that? That's really suspicious and, like, really weird. Blink, blink. Alright, let's go ahead and head back, because I don't think I should be attempting to clean this part of the ocean where there's no oxygen plants here, which is a bit annoying, a bit peculiar. Oh wait, I have my little ring. Let me, how do I use it? Q? Recharge ring? E? Wait, how do I use this? But how you doing, Chipu? It's good to see you. Okay, nice. Wait, hang on. Why isn't it working? Okay. Can I use it now? Oh, I can deploy it now. Okay, place. Nice, nice. I didn't know it takes time to build. Please build faster. You have an O-ring? What's an O-ring? Isn't that a birth control thing? Oh my gosh. Oh, nice. Wait, I wonder if there's a limit on it. Oh, I don't think so. That's good. And then I can just bring fish straight through it. Oh, guys, this game was a lot easier than I thought. All I had to do is actually read what items in the game do. Gosh, technologia. But have you guys been pranked at all this April Fool's? Anyone had any nasty pranks or memes that they've seen around? Alright, Lotto, you can stay here. And look, I'll even give you some food. They want me to clean up more. Alright, I'll get to cleaning. Gosh. Children these days, they just expect you to do all the work for them. Alright. I like that Sega released a Sonic clothes collection. Can you actually buy it though? Question mark. Is it purchaseable? Perchance? Smile. I really wish Pikachu, like, they had a fat Pikachu comeback, because I think it was like the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. Give me fat Pikachu merch, man. Let me appreciate the chonker for all he is in all his glory. Also, guys, I went to a really fancy office yesterday, not gonna lie, was intimidated a bit. But it was really fun. I got to do a presentation there and they really liked me and everything. But it was right by Uniqlo, and dude, right after work, I looked at my CEO and he's like, "Are you heading home?" Like, "I'm going this way to catch the train." I was like, "Oh, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang around the area more, because it's like deep in central London." I was like, "Your girl is going shopping and spending all the hours of work I spent for this presentation right now on silly little knickknacks." I should do like a little stationery haul on stream for all the things I bought in England, because your girl has bought a lot of cute stationery. It's hard. The O-ring IRL is literally what they call those rubber rings in plumbing and car work and other places you need to use to seal pipes. Well, I guess calling it a euphemism for birth control then is not technically incorrect, Lamount. Isn't there, wait, speaking about rings and controls, isn't there a new space mission going on? What is it called? Artemis 2? Artemis 2 is launching, and then they're gonna go around the Earth and then around the moon, but not land on the moon, and then they're gonna come back, question mark? Sup Eggie, sup Lee, hello, how you doing? Wait guys, I have to message Revolving Coke too. If you guys don't know, Revolving Coke's birthday is on April 1st. He's literally born a fool, so I can't not make fun of him for that. I think you're thinking about the Nuva ring, which is a birth control. That's probably what I'm thinking of. Oh, I got a notification that, like, I need to go to the doctors. So I need to make sure I do that, because I've been asking, for them to start sorting out my prescriptions and things. I'm not out of my meds that keep me alive yet, but I don't want it to get to that point and then I can't get a refill and then I'm like pee-pee poo-pooing monka-essing and everything. So, you know, gotta be responsible, have a doctor check in, let them know I'm alive. Question of the day, what's the first VTuber you watched? Oh, that's a good one. Can someone pin Lee's question for me, por favor? Just cause I'm mid gaming, Monka S. I think technically my first VTuber that I watched was Mori Calliope. I saw her in Trash Taste. I had seen a lot of like other VTubers in passing, but I had never known like quite who they were or what they were and what was going on. I think my first VTubers that I like really watched consistently were Luxium and I think mainly Luxium were like the first ones that I really delved into. I don't watch any Niji Sanji VTubers anymore, but those were my first ones that I like very intensely followed. My first was me. Oh my gosh, me! It's me! Teehee. I feel honored. Teehee. Speaking about like first things, a lot of you guys who have followed me for a while might know that I used to be not a big Super Auto Pets gamer in the sense that I was the top dog. Raskus, welcome in. How are you, Raskus? But more in the sense that I played it a lot and I was like super familiar with a lot of people in the community and stuff. Some people were asking me if the Egg Cup was happening again this year. And I think it might happen in the summer, just purely because of like so much travel and everything going on in the spring and with work. So the Egg Cup every year is it's a 6v6 competition where each set or duo will play 3 games and whoever wins the best of 3 is going to score a point for their team. Winners get +1 points. Anyone who wins a point also adds to the score. So it's a scoring system rather than just winning the set, because otherwise it'd be a tie. Every year has a different theme. We've had girls versus boys. We've also had VTubers versus FleshTubers, which is really fun. And this year I'm thinking of a theme. You guys can't leak it though, okay? You guys can't leak it. You pinky promise? You pinky. How'd you know, Lee? Lee, are you in my walls? Are you in my brain? How'd you steal my idea? How'd you know that? But it's not gonna be old gen versus new gen. I'm not gonna call it that. I have a different concept in mind. I just guessed. What can we say? Like streamer, like chatter, am I right? Muna! Hello, Muna! How have you been? While we are playing this game, finally, I am. This is actually my 3rd stream playing it, so... Oh! My vehicle. We're in the grimy Gulf right now, so I don't think we're going... Maybe we'll finish it tonight. We'll see. Question marks. So yeah. Boomers versus Zoomers. Oh, that'd be a fun way to do it. I actually... I'm debating that, but the problem is that I play in this tournament. And so if I play in this tournament... and I'm on a particular team, then people are gonna be like, oh, Eggie's so-and-so years old. Oh, retirement home versus kindergarten. Close. Because I also don't want to lock it by age, because I also want to be conscious that, you know, people on Team Zoomer might not be, might not be 18 plus, and I want to make sure everyone who takes part in the competition is, like, you know, safe and everything, so... I'm trying to frame it in a way that it doesn't have to necessarily do with age, but you're on the right track. I remember recommending it to you as a short and cute game. It was you. See guys, I do listen to your recommendations, even if it takes me a few years to get there. But I really love it, Muna. It's like Power Wash Simulator, but in reverse. Instead of spraying water, I'm just sucking things up under the water. It's just really, really cute. And I also like the music. It's kind of like relaxing. Who remembers back when winters were cold versus Seoul? Seoul isn't just hot? Question mark? I feel like spring has been really chilly in the UK, but the winter was quite warm. It's not like icy right now, but it's like, ugh, some days are kind of killer. Today was like 60 degrees Fahrenheit though, and I was like, oh, I'm flourishing. My ideal temperature. Shit out of luck. Oh. Wait, is that a millennial thing, or am I just super out of the loop that I didn't know that abbreviation? Maybe I am Unk. Gasp. It's catching up to me. Bing chilling. Dude, 60s is like the peak weather because it's like brisk enough you can put on a comfy jacket or cardigan. But like if you're moving and schmoving, you can just take your jacket off and be fine and dandy. I didn't know what soul meant. SO, do you say it? I feel like it's SOL. It can't be soul. Soul sounds stupid. I use soul all the time in my vocab. Really? Okay, I am noticing people at work are young, and I'm noticing that people don't use the same slang as me. I don't know if it's me being American or what, but like I say like slay to things. When people send me like a PowerPoint, I'm like, slay, thank you so much. I'll get started this afternoon. But no one else says slay in the company, and I'm like, am I stupid? I don't use so many emojis when I message people because I just want them to know that I don't hate them and everything. Like, I'm not trying to be quirky with it. I just do it so they can understand the vibes. I think it comes from being a remote worker 90% of my life in existence, so maybe that's it. I was like, am I weird? Like, sure, I use my Twitch lingo, but slay is common. Like, you guys would say slay, right? It's gotta be a millennial thing. What are other millennial specific slangs and terminologies? What else do I need to touch up on so I can communicate with my managers and seem really, really in touch and in the know? I just learned, because of all the layoffs that were happening last year, what a PIP was. Apparently, it stands for Performance Improvement Plan, aka you done too many wrong things, so we are putting you in timeout. And if you don't get better, we're gonna fire you. But really, we already plan on firing you. But we can't do that legally without giving you a heads up. So that's a PIP. I'm learning a lot of corporate tea, guys. I'm learning the world is not what we make it seem all the time. Oh, if you're not subbed, ads are coming, but you'll be back with us shortly. Thanks for sitting through them. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Oh, there's a little planting patch here. Perfect. I'll go ahead and plant this thing. So that way it's out of my pockets. Gosh, having the oxygen ring out here has increased my quality of life by 2,000%. I am flourishing. That's dope. That's tight. I feel like dope and tight are like early Gen Z slash like late millennial, if you will. It's kind of like in the era of King, and like when everyone had those like dark tinted floral print like hats and shirts and shorts and tank tops, you know what I mean? Oh god, and the color coral was like just everywhere, which I hated. Mint green, that orangey coral color, teal blue, and then the super colorful like skinny jeans. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but that was like a peak 2016 summer. That was an era. Dude, I know because I was alive. I think this is fine. We can go suck some things up in the meantime. I feel like crazy now because I've lived through an era. You know what I mean? Like, people always talking about like the 60s, the 70s, but I don't really understand those eras just because my family's Chinese, so I never got the culture decades, you know, as part of my upbringing. So I don't really know what's like so 60s coded or so 70s. But I lived through the 2010s and the 2020s. So now I know the vibe. I lived through like at least 2 major decades, so I'm historical. Maybe I am auntie. I'm not making the best case for myself out here, or don't mind me. Teehee. Wait. I don't know if Toop is listening still. Toop, if you're chilling, don't worry. But Muna, I don't think you understand. What you just sent literally looks like one of my mods IRL. Bless him, that's actually him. My god. Let's go ahead and plant this. It does look like Tube. If you guys have ever met Tube, Tube is so nice IRL and everything, but it does look like him, but just a little bit, Don't dox him like that. I mean, I mean, you don't even know where he is unless you've got like a tracker on all the egg mods and stuff. Like Avi tracks her viewers. You're a little insane, a little insane. But could it be me? I don't track my viewers or anything or have their addresses stored somewhere whenever I mail them things. Just kidding. I don't really keep y'all's addresses after that. I just am like, yep, package sent. Goodbye. Oh, I can't carry these laptops. How am I supposed to be in oh my gosh, I'm pooping out technology. These pockets are full. Maybe it's time for a quick trip home then. Look out, Lula, Monka S. I don't know, Lula, if we would ever cross paths, like without you having to venture far somewhere. I won't say too many details for your safety and comfort, but yeah, I think location-wise, it's really hard for us to cross paths too much. Eggie knows where I am, in her basement. You wish. British houses don't really have basements because they weren't so common back in the day. So joke's on you, we don't got one. I think the nearest ship is this way. So we can just put away over. Ooh. Put, I'm out of juice. Put. Okay. Let's go ahead and see where the ship is. I think it's the Ripple Reef. I hate when it just randomly makes itself dirty again. I'm like, why are you dirty? I diversified your fish. I clean up your plants. What dirtiness is encroaching on my hard work? Angry. Alright, take me to the mothership. Alright, fishies, you guys are doing okay. I'll bring you back home so I can raise you nice and big. Oh yeah, Muna, I know you're a big Dota 2 player. Have you been playing after the update? Because Kelby has been playing a lot and he told me that apparently they did a thing where they reverted a major change of like abilities and stuff. And so now it's like Dota, how it was released 2 years ago. Also, I like to name my loddles after people, so like if there's any chatters, let me find one. Here, we'll call this one Muna. Oh, they're eating. They're busy being hungry degenerates. God dang it. Here, do you guys want a little lotus kiwi? You can eat this too. Oh my gosh, big boy, stop stealing the food. We got babies around. They're starving. Let them eat. Let me actually switch this out. To be melon, we can feed a lot of these. Okay, I'm just gonna toss all these out. Shirley. Oh my gosh, dumbass baby. Come here. Eat your sustenance. Look at that. I'm giving you food. Where's the other one? Guys, I lost a child. Oh, there you are. There you are, buddy. Here you go. We'll call this one... Oh, they're busy eating. Dang it. It's okay. I'll go sort things out first. Yeah, it was Forsen, I think. Or Forsen, Lamau. Wrong word. Don't mind me. It was foreseen back in September when they started getting rid of some of the facets. Or October. Whenever the last patch was before this one. Oh, I see. That's such a major change to make for a game, though. Especially when it's like, how to say... an ability or a facet that's been there for multiple years. But I heard everyone is like not too mad about it. They're quite curious to see how it goes and everything. Alright, I gotta barf up this plastic. Ooh. Barf. 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 Barf, barf. Okay, we'll put the glass. Got a couple metal things. We got more glass. We got another metal thing. Oh! I'll pick that up. And then glass. Excellent. Nice. Give me the goods. Hand them over. Glass? Glass. Yeah. What am I looking for? Plastic fit? We already have. Oh, batteries are good to recycle. What is this? Organic bit. That's fine. I'll go put that in the computer later. Nice. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's go put these in. Is Kelby enjoying the patch? Yeah, he is. He goes through phases where he gets really addicted to certain games. And Dota is always one of those where it comes in waves. And he's been non-stop playing Dota. Like Muna, I go to work sometimes. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna go back to sleep. He'll message me when he's awake. I come home, he's playing Dota. Or he's making dinner. And then I ask him, what'd you do today? He's like, I played Dota all day. And I'm like, all day? All day as in when I worked a full 8-hour shift and you played a full shift, question mark? This patch is one of those patches that swapped all the meta heroes. I think it's also because there's a huge tournament, right? He said that it was in England, I think, and he kind of wanted to go, but tickets are just too expensive. I was like, baby girl, you could have just asked me. I could have seen if it was feasible, you know? But yeah, he was watching whatever tournament was going on. He's so real for that, my god. Dota games are kind of long though, right? Aren't they typically like... I think he was saying at the professional level they're 54 minutes long. And that was pretty long for a Dota match, especially at the highest level. Now, I don't even know what the gameplay is like or how everything works. But I do listen to the yaps, so I know something. Oh, what's that sound? They've laid an egg. Located to find the next baby. Oh, I'm not looking to adopt. That's an Anglerlotl? Hypnotic to look at. Oh, fancy. The gameplay is so long because people actually know what they're doing. There's something dirty here. Please hold. Why is everything dirtying itself? Who is the nasty? Who's the sick nasty destroying my reef? Get out of my swamp. Oh, is that it? Just a singular bottle floating around. Is it you? Tainting my perfect score? No, there's something else. Oh, it's this way, it's this way. There's something troubling this way. What is it? Oh, it's a little bit of plastic. Disgusting. Disgusting. Anything else? Okay, no, we're good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Find the fill. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I have an echolocation button, so it's quite helpful. But I'm just like, why must the ocean get dirty again after I clean it? Is this a metaphor for real life? And how pollution in any area will just seep into every area? Question mark. Oh, disparage. Absolute disparage. Oh, there's some yuckies there. I can clean that up. I can whip out my vacuum too. Oh hell yeah! Microplastics be gone. Thoughts. Microplastics are honestly some of the best in this game too because they just give you so much of the reward whenever you deposit them. Alright, let's go pick up these bits of junk. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, ba-doop. Ding, ding dong. I think it's this way. I feel like even Kelby was telling me that watching Dota games at the really high levels is a little difficult because there's genuinely like so much going on, even when they're like flicking through everyone's gameplay on the monitors and screens. So I'm like, how do you enjoy watching it then if it's just so much? And he's like, I don't know. You just do. If you know the game, it'd be like that. I'm like, oh, guess I'm not elite enough to know that stuff yet, but hey, someday, some way. Oh, this is the Metzi Trench? Oh, I'm in the wrong area then. I need to go find my oxygen ring. Acting like a natural junkyard, I see. Disgusting. Iris, good to see you, Queen. How are you? How are you? Welcome in. Enjoy your poached egg. Delicious, delicious. Oh, wait. I think this is where we were. Yeah, this is all the PCs I couldn't pick up. Citation. You forgot your daily order all this time, Citation? I would expect that from a new Eggling, but you. Tisk tisk tisk. Disappointed, Madge. Oh, I'm very sleepy. Oh, feel free to kick back and relax then. Do your thing. Was it a long day at work? Did work get you and prank you? Oh, just kidding. I'm the one getting pranked. I don't know. I'm dark and twisted like that, you know? You guys wouldn't understand. I'm just a mean girl on the inside. Dude, Sag. Sag, it's okay. It's okay. Speaking of okay, how's your doggo doing, Citation? Or is it your sister's? I can't quite recall, but I was like, dang. I remember you had a dog and then I didn't hear anything else about it for a while. You did say you were disappointed in Citation. That tends to happen a lot around here, Iris. Just kidding. If you think about it, the MMR difference between casual players and pros is like worlds apart. Yeah, that's what he was telling me. Like the pros operate on like an actual completely different like base IQ than your average gamer. Dude, which is fair. You would expect that, otherwise the gameplay would just be pee pee poo poo and you're like, why are these professionals getting paid at all, Monka S? Oh, there's a dirty thing in there. There's a dirty fishy. Go and rescue him. Hey buddy. Can you stop polluting all the plants in here? I'll take you home. Let's go, let's go. Here, watch. We can do a little magic trick for you. There we go. Work was very busy, yeah. Oof, I feel you. I had like the craziest busy week last week and I'm so glad it's over. Do you have any days off this week, Iris? I know that in the UK we have Friday and Monday off because it's an Easter bank holiday. But I don't know. I don't actually know if the US does that. I don't recall. Which sounds stupid because I like obviously have lived in the US, but I just don't remember these holidays until someone tells me, "Oh, Egg, you don't have to work this day." You know, I'm like, "Oh shit, you right." I had the weekends off, but no weekdays, unfortunately. Oh gosh, diddly dang it. That's alright. Surely there's another 3-day weekend in your future somewhere. Okay, any yuckies around here? I think that's everything. Gummy Golf still has some stuff though. Trying to just see where the yuck is. I'm like 7k MMR, but the pros are literally 17k. They're more than double my rating. Should I ask Kobe what his MMR is? I think he's like 5 to 6. Is that good? I don't know anything about Dotka, so I'm like, that's pretty good, yeah. Oh, so he's not a loser. Oh, all his gaming is worth something then. Oh, I think the average player is like 2 something. Oh, that'd be me. That's me in any game. I'm not a competitive pew pew person for the competitive part. I'm just there for the vibes, you know what I mean? Oh, is it in this french fry thing? Is that polluting the water? Oh, disgusting! Look at that tower. Absolutely filthy. Alright, let me go clean that up. I didn't know it had yucky stuff all on the outside. Gross. Very nice, very nice. There we go, one side down. Wait, Iris, I need to respond to your DM. Please hold. I will double check tonight that the times work for me. Just because time zone differences make things hard, but I think I can do it. I will confirm with you tomorrow. If I do not confirm with you tomorrow, feel free to, like, I don't know, fly on over and like hit me with a hammer, but also hang out for a cute coffee date or something with the homies. Little ticket thing, nice. No worries either way, time should be in your time since I used the timestamp thingy. Guys, I'm so relieved that after all this time, Discord finally had like an inbuilt, how to say, time zone updater. Like, there are extensions and things you can copy and paste it from, but now that it's innately in Discord, God, life is just so much better. The greatest gift to gaming history. Alright, nice. This is all done then. Marking a fast travel location for you here. Nice, nice. It's over this way, I think. Did Kelby ever try to force you to play? Kobe looks at me like a pure being of light and says I shouldn't play Dota because it's a game of evil and the people are very mean. He's like trying to protect me. He's like, baby girl, I don't think you're ready for such a life. He's a good person then, yeah. Despite the fact that he ate a raw onion today and made the entire bedroom smell like onions, he's not too bad all the time. Dude, the bedroom really does smell like onions though, and I'm like, mother of God. Once you onion, you can't onion. But anyways, let me go ahead and actually put a lot of seeds in my inventory so I can go plant them around. Because I think planting things actually helps the environment a lot. So that might be good. Swap out coral. We'll do kelp seedlings too, instead of passion ones here. Let's go plant these all around. The 2B ones are good for oxygen, so I should do that. I would only recommend it to the worst of my enemies to play the game. But how did you get into Dota then? How did you get into Dota if it's only meant for the evils of the abyss? You know what I mean? Muna, are you actually evil? Is this what you're trying to tell me all along? And I just didn't pick up on the signals, question mark? Okay, let's go ahead and do some biodiversity. I think a bigger variety of plants means the yucky stuff might come back later. I hope. So I'll just go plant some things. I don't think people around me expect the personality that comes out of my face and my voice all the time, because like I think it's the same for stream. People are like, oh my gosh, your voice is so nice and peaceful and really cute sounding and stuff, but then my sense of humor and the things that I say and do, but also the level of intelligence I have, just never line up. People are kind of like, what's going on here? What are we cooking? The Guppy campus. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna fast travel and go clean the other areas and plants and stuff so they stop getting dirty. My brother failed GR10 math class because he sat beside this dude who showed him Dota all day, and they watched Dota and then played Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh. So then I ended up learning as well from watching him back at home. What a diabolical influence, my god. Yeah, my brother flunked out of his class playing and watching Dota content, so I followed his legacy, teehee. But honestly, pop off. Is there anything dirty in here? Am I drunk? Oh, it's over there. Dude, but that's crazy. That's like peak high school behavior. Goofing off in like class and stuff to like scroll Reddit or like play silly little games and everything. It's peak silly behavior. I wonder if I can remove this seedling. Yeah, not because I hate it, but just to increase the biodiversity of the biome. Because I'm kind of worried that's causing issues. Me just not having enough different plants here. So I can do that right here, real easy. Nice. They automatically switch out. Easy. Oh, I need to uh-oh. Where's the boat? Oh wait, there's bubbles here. Get me in! Alright, gas me up. Gas me up, buddy. Gas me up. Yeah. Oh. Did you see that? Did they just turn orange? Are they raven? Did you ever watch The Simpsons? Like the earlier Simpsons? I actually grew up never watching like... how to say? Adult style cartoons. So things like The Simpsons. What are other adult style cartoons? What's the one, the Bob's Burgers and stuff? I never really got into them, even as I got older. I think the humor is not for me. Not in the sense that I think people who like it are dumb or unfunny, but I don't think those are the types of jokes that I like teehee at, you know? It was between Dota or Clash Royale, I think, back then. What about League? Where was League in this recipe of toxic gaming? Refuse to touch League. I don't know why, even though everyone in school played. You know why, Muna? It's because you're not like the other girls. I see you. Real recognizes real. Oh, this is a little nest. Might be. I thought this was a little plant spot. Oh, little 2B plants. Things to harvest. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Flooshed. I caught you. You can't hide from me forever. I know I'm not like the other girls when I see one. Because it's me. I'm not like the other girls. They don't know I'm an anime girl on the internet after hours. How could they possibly know? Alright, let me go ahead and collect these seeds, because they might be good for other biomes and stuff, too. So we'll go ahead and fast travel to Tangle Bay, because I think there's also some issues here. Do you watch The Simpsons and stuff a lot, Jibbu? I'm kind of curious what, like, shows people watch as adults. I feel like you're either really into reality trash TV, like the Real Housewives of, or no, the Real Lives of Mormon Wives, which I gotta say, never watched, but whoever made the title for that fucking cooked. You can't see me, I'm doing the little finger tappies right now in agreement. Oh, what else are other popular shows? Real Lives of Mormon Wives, I guess. What is other reality? I mean, The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, Selling Sunset was a big thing for a little bit. What else? What else was a thing that people were really into? I don't know. I think I'm just actually genuinely like a cozy watcher off stream, just like I'm a cozy gamer. So things I like to watch include, I think I want to get into Bridgerton. I don't know if there's any Bridgerton watchers here, but kind of like how people like historical K-dramas and Chinese dramas, I feel like Bridgerton is like the fun, quote-unquote, fantasy historical drama I like, versus ones that are like, historical drama where it's like more for the plot that's actually related to history than for like the fun fantasy aspects of it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Question mark. Alright, I think we have a lot of tubers here, so I plant this one just so we have biodiversity. And the place doesn't kaput, hopefully. But yeah, I also want to watch more of the Great British Bake Off. I haven't had time to watch it, and I loved the Great British Bake Off. Alright, we'll go ahead and switch these out. I don't think I want to plant anymore. Well, maybe this will do. But yeah, this looks like a good mix. We can put this up. I also have been watching this show called Come Dine With Me, which is an old British show that Kelby's been showing me. And essentially these people, it's like peak early 2000s, early 2010s, where 4 to 5 British strangers will invite each other to their houses, of course with the production crew clearing all of this and whatnot. And they have to throw a little dinner party, and then they have to rate each other, and whoever has the highest rating gets to win £1,000. And you're like, oh, that's pretty fun, you know, that's pretty neat, it should be really cool. Sometimes these people, I don't know how, cannot cook and make the most disgusting food for their dinner parties. Other times the people are like super scummy and they just talk trash to other people who are the contestants, or like say their food is bad and score them really low just to try and win. Or some of these people actually have the most disgusting personalities on the planet. And it's fun because it combines like kind of food and drama and everything, and I'm like, wow, is this my trash reality TV? One of the episodes that we watched recently was about this girl. She's like 29 years old, and then all the other contestants happen to be like, you know, in their 40s or 50s, and she could not stop age shaming them. Like, it's one thing to be like, oh my gosh, I'm like the young spring onion in the room, but she's like, yeah, you old people wouldn't get it. And it's like, oh, you know, you give really like grandma and grandpa vibes, like it's really comforting. And it was so rude because I'm like, girl, 29 is not that far away from 40. You're like within the same breathing space. Me and Kelbs were like sitting there with our mouth open like, God, how could you say that when 1,000 pounds are on the line? Like, you could at least lie and be like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't even think you're close to 50. You look so young. I thought you'd be 30 just like me. Like, 0 out of 10 situational skills. Alright, let's go ahead and put this one here. It's also really fun watching like reality TV kind of from the early 2010s. Like, I'm talking like 2011, 2010, maybe a 2008 or 2009 episode sneaking in there, you know? Because you can just see how dated everything was. Like, I was watching it and it looks like half of these people have wardrobes from like Hannah Montana. all the sequins, all the sparkles back in the day, really bright teal, really like, how to say, what do they call it? What do they call it? Oh, it's whenever people like use really pale lipstick and they're like, dude, your lips look like a butthole. And I'm like, oh, that was an era in history. I'm glad I didn't go through that in terms of my makeup. But that certainly was something. Oh, game saved. Okay. Let's go and go this way. That's definitely a description. It's a description. But it's not an incorrect description. Speaking of content I watch, one thing I'm pretty good at is rizzing up whenever we have external company people that we work with over or we go to their company. What I mean about this is that a lot of work in the real world is not so much how smart you are, but like how well you can get along with other people and make them like you. That's the big thing about it. So I'm really awkward. I'm not too good at like hugging people. I hate touching people, but I don't want to offend people, so I'm like, ugh. Or like having conversations with people I don't really know, especially if I'm sleep deprived, Lamau. You try to talk to me and it's like talking to a McDonald's burger that's been sitting on the counter for like a week. There's not a single thought in that coconut. But anyways, I was at this meeting and I just do my little thing talking and I think it goes well. We're in this most gorgeous building where the company owns the top 6 floors of the building. They have like a glass elevator. There's more than one elevator. You like scan a badge in, you tap what floor they want to go to, and they're like, go to elevator E to hit the 7th floor. And I'm like, oh, they name their elevators and there's no buttons in the elevators. It just takes you there. Like, this company had money. But anyways, I was talking to one of their head honchos during this presentation, and you know, at the very beginning and very end of meetings, you have a little bit of yap just to kind of round things out that aren't about business. He was talking about how on his feed, you know, CEO that I was with was talking about how he goes down rabbit holes in Reddit. But this guy at the company was like, "Oh, dude, my YouTube is just all like food videos and stuff because I love watching things when I can't eat it, you know. I like enjoying it vicariously." And I'm like, "Oh, you like food on YouTube? I love food on YouTube." So I'm like looking at the guy, engaging his vibes. And I'm slowly knowing more and more like British UK YouTubers just because I'm around Cobes a lot. So I'm like, do you by chance know a YouTuber? He's like a competitive eater by the name Beard Meats Food. He's like, yeah, I love Beard Meats Food. And I paused and I slapped the table really hard on accident because I was just really excited. I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I watch him so much. I really enjoy his content and stuff. And he looks at me kind of surprised because he's like, this random Asian girl at this company enjoys watching competitive eaters. Like, not a wrong thing, but a very unexpected thing. So I was like, yeah. And I've seen so many of his videos and stuff. He's like, did you watch the one that released this Sunday? I was like, I haven't yet. I've been so busy with work and things. He's like, you should watch it. It's crazy. And apparently I didn't notice this because my back was to the rest of my team when I was talking to this guy from the other company. But they're like, you are so good at this. Like, you really hit it off with him. I'm like, thanks. I didn't realize that I could just talk about food YouTube and, like, you know, be considered pog professional. But yeah, flex, slay. My dice aren't being duplicated anymore. Let's go. She fixed the code. She can fix him, Your Honor. But yeah, I'm yet to fully explain the VTubing concept though to people at work. Like, I think they can handle streamers. VTubing's a little bit, I think, out of their depths. Monka S. What was the issue, Lula? Did you end up finding what it was? Specifically? Or did you just do the good old turn it off, turn it on, back on till it works? One thing Kobe does when he's playing Dota, I don't know if you guys could hear that, he loves putting on a Russian accent because a lot of the people who play Dota when you're on the European servers are Eastern European or Russian, so they don't take him seriously because of his British accent. And so he's gotten really good over like his bajillion years plus of playing Dota on putting on an Eastern European / Russian accent. He can flex between them to adapt to the region. So yeah. I love being multilingual only when I play Dota for real, for real. Do you... Wait, actually, what servers do you play on, Muna? I kind of forget where everyone is, but I don't know if you also have a lot of Russians and Eastern Europeans. That seems to make up a really large amount of the Dota player base. So that's why Kelby always whips out that accent for everything. If you hear it on stream and you're like, why is Kelby really good at these accents? That's why. Alright, let's go ahead and get this oxygen thing going. No idea it sank to the bottom of the trench. To think this was a beacon of an interstellar enterprise. Well, it's pee-pee poo-poo now, Lamau. Alright, let's go ahead and suck all the plastic out. There we go. Nice. It's definitely a lot of Russians, even in the North American servers, but mostly Spanish and Pinoys. Why does it not surprise me? Why does that not surprise me for some reason? Okay, let's go ahead and clean that. Let's go ahead and do some sucky suck. Sucky suck. There we go. Sucky suck. There we go. Oh. I think my favorite thing is just like cleaning the little purple goops because it's just fun. It auto locks on what to clean up, so I don't have to think too much. I just get a lock in game. Eggie, whoa, Alice, whoa, hello, how you doing? What's poppin'? How are you? Happy Wednesday. I know, pretty unusual for me to stream on the weekdays, but I was good. I finished, and for once, I'm not working overtime today. I was like, hell yeah, brother. How are things going for you? I took a nap today, Alice, and I was like, it's gonna be a good day. The fact I could sleep in, I had time for a nap, and I was like, nature is healing. Tomorrow, though, I'm super cooked because my schedule is literally packed every minute of the day from work, so I was like, oh. But you win some, and you lose some. Dude, Eggie's reverse pranking us today. What does reverse pranking mean? You think that there's a prank, but I'm actually just being honest, thoughtful, and truthful? How dare I be a wholesome individual? It just means you gotta take more naps to compensate. Dude, I wish. So how I usually operate is like, I do my work. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a slacker, okay? But it's like, obviously, in my off time. If I can nap, I will, because it just makes me better. Because not gonna lie, if I have to wake up all the time for like a 9 a.m. meeting, I'm like pee-pee poo-pooed by like 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. And I know that there's like additional meetings at work there, so isn't it better for me to lay down my gigantic brain and have it just do a soft reset before I have to re-engage instead of just sitting there and drooling? Because not gonna lie, when I'm tired trying to work, I'm like hunched over like, I don't have it anymore, like in my youth, like when I was in college, just tank through things, like my brain actually just shuts down. Dude, I burnt fast and I burnt bright back in the day. You can't work in the state, right? How am I gonna be an asset, a great asset to this company if I'm just drooling on the keyboard? You surprised us with something good, not bad, by streaming reverse prank. Imagine that I said I was gonna stream and I just went to sleep, and everyone's waiting on the stream. Like, is she going live? Did she forget about us? Monka S. I thought about doing that, but I don't like being mean. I don't like, how to say, I like pranks that are like silly little jokes, like teehee. But I don't like pranks that hurt people. Like, I get like secondhand cringe from it, if that makes sense. Like, I get anxious about it. Start stream, do a B or B, and go take a nap. I did say that is an alternative. I could go live and just sleep the whole time, and then wake up and be like, oh, sorry guys, I gotta go to work like 6 hours later and stream like that. Dude, the biggest prank though, I got pranked because I think on Tuesday when I went in, Toby was too eepy to help me with breakfast or lunch, which is fine. He's never like required to. So it's like, oh, don't worry about me, baby girl. I'll go and buy my like breakfast at the train station because there's a little coffee shop there. I'm excited to get myself a little matcha. I'm like, you know, hopping off the bus and waddling along, and I was like, oh, finally at the station. I can't wait for my silly little drink to give me the will to live. I turned the corner. There's like red striped tape, and I'm like, oh no, don't tell me. And it said, closed today, sorry, water pipe burst. And I was like, God, my will to live, where did it go? And then I fell asleep on the train because I was like, honk, me. With no juice, how is a girl supposed to work? How am I supposed to be fueled? How am I supposed to be enticed to contribute to this economy? I'll never know. Dipshitiot, welcome in. Good evening. How are you? Welcome. Dude, I love how we have some of the best names here. Badissy Cannon, Dipshitiot, like we've got an amazing set of viewers. I think I also have a viewer called I Am a Dumbass, which is another one to add to the list. It's okay. One thing I need is to start buying a few things to start making matcha at home, just because I'm trying not to spend so much monies and always be tempted by a silly little drink when I go out. So if I can make a matcha at home and like bring it on the train, that is ideal. You got a viewer named Alice Rinfo. Actually, that's pretty cool. You are right. It's just such a oh my gosh, wait, do these fart bubbles? Oxygen! Yay! I'm not gonna die. Oh my god. Slay. Let me go clean these up. Where does Alice Rinfo come from? Question mark. Is it just straight up your legal name and you're like, yeah, I already sound like a main character. No edits needed. No notes. I feel like it's always fun learning the origin names of people's usernames because it's just like you learn a lot. One, at how old they were when they got on the internet, and the second is what their brain is like. Dave the Diver be looking a little different. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Dave the Diver got kind of boring for me, which is why I stopped streaming it. Just because like it got a bit repetitive. I think the story and stuff is really cute. And maybe it's just not a stream game. Maybe it's like one of those things that I just have to play off stream in my free time and it's a good like idle game. I don't know. Dude, that reminds me, I gotta change mine. Did you and Kelby get divorced? Is it because he got a girlfriend? Scandalous. He betrayed you. He left you. Dude. Is your motto blocking your health and breath bars? Yeah, I'm just trying to give the appearance that I'm just a healthy and well-balanced and stable individual at all times. Don't tell chat that I'm always running on like 5% oxygen. Shh. Shh. You don't know my secrets. You don't know me. You don't know my story. But hi, Danelle. Welcome in. How are you? Okay. How's my inventory looking? Oh, we're getting kind of full, so maybe it is worth a little bus stop at another point. But that's okay. Anything else around here that needs cleaning? Well, that's yucky. Ugh, that's disgusting, that is. I did it for the meme. And I was so embarrassed when he rated that I had MG in my name. I questioned if I was parasocial. Is this a rhetorical question? Did you want answers? I don't think my IRL name suits the duck. Dude, your IRL name is so cool though, Hiru. I'm not gonna say it out loud because I'm mindful and respectful and I don't dox streamers because that's mean. But no, your IRL name's just super like Giga Chat energy, you know? I feel like the fun thing with like streaming is like you get to pick who you get to be, you know? It's not just like a, oh, my mom named me Gertrude and you're stuck with that for life. I don't want to know. Some things are just left better unsaid, you know? So yeah, it doesn't suit the duck, but like it kind of does. Like what if you had a duck with like a super swole 6-pack and like a sweatband? I feel like it gives that energy. The name does at least. Oh, it looks like there's a ton of garbage here. We'll take care of that. I am a woman, Eggie. I can never put my legal name online. So real. So true. My upper director lady, who is also big on Twitch and stuff, is talking to me, and she's like, "You're a gamer. How do I put this?" I'm like, "Does it have to do with really toxic old white guys?" And she's like, "Yeah. You know the vibe." And I was like, "God." Oh God. If you know, you know. Type shit, type shit. Kaboo. My logo is my legal name. Surely it doesn't also include the funny numbers on the back of your credit card and your social security number, you know, just asking for a friend, just asking for a friend, no real business. You Gertrude looking ass. Some people are like, how to say, some people are digging like old school names again, like Gertrude and like Chrysanthemum and whatnot. Like they're coming back. And I think Bridgerton, dude, so many people are gonna name the kids after the Bridgerton kids. I know it. I know it. We're gonna see a spike in hyacinths soon. Just you wait. Did it work? Yes, it did. Oh my god, that's so fast. Can someone take a screenshot? It's the end of an era. We have to document this. He's no longer a fool. April Fool's is over. Dino has shed his parasocial skin. He's free. He's a free chatter. Just dropping by. Joy, loddling your knot. Thank you. It's quite a naughty stream we got going on today. Thank you for noticing, but I appreciate you stopping by. Here, you have a good rest of your day, night, evening. Alright, let's go ahead and clean. Oh, what is that goopy thing in there? What's that? Oh. Ew, that's kind of bulbous. That's kind of gross. Alright, let's do a quick scan. Any dirty things? Oh! Ew, it's so dirty in there. Is it inside or is it outside? Ew, what is that? Ew. What kind of CEO lives his office like this? Actually, probably a lot of CEOs, you know, rhetorical question there. Nice you. Let's go ahead and harvest everything here. Why does the CEO have such a cunty office, Your Honor? I think the Spanish pronunciation of the name Abraham is awesome. So if you had a kid, would you name them Abraham and then just shorten it to Abe? Question mark? I feel like the one thing that doesn't go out of style is always biblical names or like religious names, right? Because there's a lot of history on it. So people will always have... Do you see that, guys? Do you see that? We could just end stream. I can't possibly clean and make this any more perfect. No, just kidding. Just kidding. We're gonna clean. We're gonna get 100% because I was a straight A student in college and grad school. We can't fail. Only W's out here. Alright, I'll go also wash these fish so that way they don't keep polluting the place on accident. It's pronounced Abram? So they don't say the aham in the center, they're just like Abram. That's it? Question mark? Where's the little tubey cave where we put our oxygen tube? So we can go and clean these guys up. Oh, there it is, there it is. Let's go clean them. Ven aquí, Abram. Where are you going, Abram? Is that the right translation? I'm kind of freestyling it. I don't know the verbs that are going on. Yep. Cierto. I think it's correct. God, my residual Spanish from high school is so freaking good for some reason. Like, I'm not saying I'm about to be able to go to, like, Central South America or Spain and freeball it by myself, but to be honest, for someone who never, like, intentionally was planning to hardcore full send it on studying Spanish, I've done good. I've done good. Also, let it be known, I was a huge fangirl. Before you're like, oh my gosh, were you a fan of like VTubers or like K-pop groups as a kid or whatever? No. No. My number one fandom, if you want to call it that, I was a Barney girl. Like, I loved Barney. And for my girlies, Dora the Explorer. I loved Dora the Explorer for some reason as a kid. I think it's because I kind of looked like her and I just subconsciously gravitated towards that. But like, I had a Dora the Explorer chest, I had Dora the Explorer blankets and stuff. Like, I was in a very Spanish speaking time of my life, because also my parents said that I picked it up super fast, so maybe watching Dora just primed me for my high school Spanish many years later, question mark. Oh, hello witches only. Hello, Ari. Dang, both you and Iris claiming the silly little face. I see. We're in a very devious time of our life, everyone. But how you doing? What's poppin'? I love eggnog. Is it sacrilegious if I say I don't like eggnog? I feel like it tastes really alcoholic to me. It has like a bit of like an almondy taste, and I really don't like almond extract. So I feel like eggnog in theory is good, but I don't like the taste. I hope that's not a crime and none of you guys will send me to jail. Cause I don't know if I can afford bail in this country. Lamau. I do think that not all eggnog is created equal. Real and true. That's clean. Right, there we go. These loddles look pretty happy, so I think I can release them here. How much is bail? I have no idea. But you know what I do know is that there's some crazy news. So apparently, we call this the High Street in the UK. It's essentially like they don't really have strip malls here because of just how the land works. So just imagine it like a strip mall, but like a street of shops instead of like, you know, a big parking lot complex. You get the idea, yeah. Apparently, in a place called Clapham, which, what a name, right? Clapham, for this to happen. A group of youths, of teenagers, organized a massive like raid, and what they did is they all rode up to the high street and just caused a ton of chaos, like robbing stores, like whacking things off of shelves and everything. Just absolute mayhem. And some people were like kind of hostage in the stores, like just the common people were like, what the heck is going on? There are like stampedes going on in the streets, and so people are like scared and in the shops just waiting for it to pass. And finally, the authorities came because these teens essentially shut down the town center, going crazy. And the thing is, police in the UK cannot do much. They don't have the ability to like just arrest people on sight or like detain them or tackle them unless obviously they're actually straight up getting real violent. So all these teens were just like laughing and frolicking around because they knew the police couldn't do anything. And I looked at Kelby and I'm like, this is your country's law enforcement? Like, this is all they can do? And he's like, yep, they actually can't really stop them legally. And I'm like, huh? It was insane to me. It was insane to me that in a place called Clapham, that teens were overpowering the local authorities just based on vibes and vibes only. Sounds like a Tuesday to me. I don't know. It sounds crazy to me. That's wild. I know, right? Oh, and also, guys, not to be one of those girls, but tomorrow is a full moon, so there's some crazy energy out there. Huge difference compared to the USA. Yeah, like, I swear to God, if that happened in the USA, like, some teens tried that at a mall, dude, you'd have, like, a SWAT team coming in to just tackle everyone to the ground. Like, you would not escape the premises. But here they're just, like, tee-heeing, laughing. They had, like, shopping bags in their hands and everything going home. I was like, that's crazy. I agree sometimes that the punishments and the authority in the US is a little too strong in a lot of instances. But this in the UK of people not being able to do anything was insane to me. Like, not even like arrest people. How's the cleaning going? It's going pretty good. We're in the last region and we're at 94%. I'm just saying, kind of an expert cleaner. Call me for all your environmental cleaning needs. Also, Botak, have you been feeling better? I remember a little while ago in an old stream you said you weren't feeling your best, so hope things are better now for you. Oh, there's a yucky over there. I pull out my gum and then they pew pew. It do be like that. It do be like that in the US. But Danelle, they can't carry those in the UK. I don't even think the police do. They have batons. Just big whacking sticks. So what are you gonna do? Like, how many bonks can you give like a herd of teenagers who are just running amok? And honestly, it's kind of scary. I was telling Kelby this in the fact that like I think young children in America, like in the sense of like let's say like elementary school to like high school, they're really rude and entitled, and they talk back a lot and stuff. But they're not violent. Does that make sense? Like, they're really entitled. They always argue. They think they deserve more or knew more a lot of the times, which I think every generation will say. But they would never, like... I can't imagine, like, an American teenager or youth, like, just hitting a police or, like, punching their teacher and stuff. But here, I think physical violence is, like, a massive thing. Like, a massive issue. So while I think behavior is the big issue in the US, like, physical is crazy in the UK. Like, I could never imagine a bunch of teens in the US, like, organizing, like, a mass robbery. Maybe that's just me being sheltered, though. IDK. My husband's going pew-pew after work today. He's taking some of the ones that I inherited to the gun range today. I've never been to a range before. I'm kind of curious what it's like, but I'm really scared of loud noises. So I don't think it'd be good for me. But I will say my aim in real life will most likely be like my aim in Valorant, which is non-existent. Do 5th Amendment? Which amendment? I think it's the 2nd Amendment, the right to bear arms. Yeah. In some places that are in rural America, DUI sentences are just $50 and like 1 day in jail. I think the Clapham incident, there were just 2 teens that got arrested, and put on bail and then released. I don't think anyone was like fully arrested. And also the crazy thing is, like, you would think, oh, a robbery, oh, they can't catch him. These people were probably like, you know, in masks or unidentifiable or in costumes or something. No, this was in broad daylight. This wasn't even at night or anything. They just straight up were robbing the place and even filming it. I was like, dude, that's insane that people would be getting away with this. It genuinely is the audacity. The straight up audacity is insane. Oh wow, I think all the biomes on the planet has passed our sanitation checks, which means... Congratulations, you have completed the requirements of your mission on GP14. We just have a few things to do before I can send my final report. Okay. Do you tell me what we must do? If you're ready to depart, I can head to the home cove and I'll give you more information when you're there. Alrighty. Most places has insurance for that now. Are these small stores or major companies? Both. So there's like grocery stores, like kind of your drugstores, like CVS type places and stuff that were getting robbed. But also on the high street, there's a lot of indie stores. I think in the UK that there are a lot of like mom and pop businesses that are still alive, which is really cool. And it feels really bad when like people like this just are so belligerent, you know? Essentially, if I said anything more than it's not going great, it'd be revealing info I'd rather not take on the interwebs. No worries, I totally understand. I'm sending you the good vibes. I've never actually been to a gun range either, but I do know you're usually required to wear ear protection. Yeah, you got the earplugs, you got the goggles and everything to keep you safe, and they really are like good at teaching you and showing you the ropes if it's like your first time or anything. But for me, I still think it'd be too spooky for me. Mom and pop shops have it the worst. Yeah, I know, right? Like, you just get chopped from every angle. Government doesn't help you. You got these hooligans running in the streets, like, destroying your business. And the worst part is, like, when they run around targeting the shops, they think, oh, it's just the shops. But you never think about, like, these are just some, like, old uncles and aunties who are, like, just trying to keep the business afloat and the lights on, and then, like, still have a house to go back to at night, you know? I don't know. I just get really irritated when things like that happen, because I think being argumentative is one thing, right? Like, trying to argue for your point of view on the world, your opinions, and to have a stake in, like, what actions are taken around you. I kind of get that from the American side of being slightly entitled. But, like, random violence for no freaking reason, aside just for street cred and ego and to look cool, like, pisses me off. I'm like, that is small pepiner energy, if I do say so myself. That is ballless behavior. Same, Eggie? Yeah, I think I'm definitely becoming like a get off my lawn type auntie energy, but it's one of those things where, like, I'll hear you out. If you're gonna argue, I'll hear you out. And if it's, like, unreasonable, I'll tell it to you. But if you're, like, going to be hitting me, if you're gonna be swinging at people, or you're gonna be hurting other people, I'm like, I never wanted to unleash the beast within me. You know, it's like those animes. It's like Naruto. I don't think it's major spoilers because Naruto's been out forever. I've got like a nine tails inside of me, and my nine tails doesn't look like a fox. It looks like a tiger because I got the tiger mom genetics just waiting in me. I swear to God, I see someone acting up. We're gonna go crack a toe up in here. No, I haven't watched tragic spoilers. Oops. Anyways, everyone dies in the end. Yeah. That's just what happens. You know, everyone just dies. It'd be like that. Top 10 worst anime endings of all time. Speaking of animes, me and Kels have been watching a lot of the live action One Piece. I don't know if any of you guys have been watching it. And at first I didn't really like it. I was like, oh, it looks a bit like a Netflix movie. Which I'm not really used to because I've never had a Netflix membership in my life. Being with Kelby is the first time that I've ever had like consistent access to Netflix, which is pretty crazy to say. So I'm like, why do they look like cheap sets? Which they are. It's meant to be mass produced real fast. But slowly I really got into it, and actually the casting is amazing for the show. Like Mr. 3, if you've seen it, is the best. Him and that one guy, what is it? Mr. 9, I think, are like some of the funniest characters. I loved it. Hey, do you watch animes? I haven't watched too many recently, or like in my adulthood, if you will. Just the busyness of like work and schooling really took away like watching shows for me. Oh. You didn't hear that. Anyways, tastes like... What did I have for dinner? Tastes like soup. Luffy is goated casting. I'm really mad to know that they didn't give Sanji the swirly eyebrows. I feel like that's his peak, like, reason to exist, but that's okay. I'll forget. You gotta watch Dandadan, I would say, but I don't think you get past episode 1. Is it that one that's, like, actually a really good storyline, but it's like extremely messed up and horny at first? Is that the one? Question mark. The ending sequence. Am I finishing the game? Was I good, guys? Did I actually finish another game from beginning to end? I'm so proud of myself. Oh my gosh, Sleepy Ladies is here. Return all home co-structures. Dismantle all the machines and put each structure and return it to HQ. Okay. Don't worry about any machines you place outside the home cove. Collect those later. Okay, I don't think I put any machines outside the cove, but it should be okay. Dude, they'll be safe here when we depart. Okay. Who is this one? Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy your little home that I made for you. Thank you for your hard work. I admit I've grown to like this planet. I can only imagine how much this place means to you. Now if you're ready, the spaceship is prepared to take you home. This could be sad. Are you ready to leave the Gup? I am. I am indeed. Goodbye, Gup. Leave Gup 14. Skadge. Don't be sad that it's over. Be glad that it happened. It's time to say goodbye to Gup 14. Oh, welcome in, Badussi Cannon. The waters are crisp and they're clear. The plants are lively and flourishing. The planet can now heal on its own. Oh, nature is healing. Korma or butter chicken? I'd say butter chicken citation because I'm not allergic to butter chicken, but I am allergic to korma. The Lottos will miss having you around. Oh, this could be sad. I'm abandoning my children like every mother does. Oh, enjoy your Tamako sushi. But they are happy to have their home once again. Oh, look at our little spaceship boat taking off in the back. Do you see it? Just going into the heavens. Dude. A Lotto nut. Oh, that was lovely. Actually, we got a good amount of streams out of it. I didn't expect it to take so long, but it wasn't like long in a bad way. It was like just perfect. Okay, but like if you were to suggest what I should be eating that's non-allergic, still butter chicken? Yeah, I would say butter chicken citation because I've never had korma before. So I don't know what it tastes like. I don't know if it's good. What if I recommend you something bad, you know? Do There are 2 episodes that are too much and da. And I tell Sarah it's the best romance manga, but she disagrees. Did you hear that there's gonna be a spin-off of One Piece that's focused on just the ladies and it's gonna be like really cute and girly? I don't know if I'm gonna be into it because I'm not really into like shoujo style mangas and animes too much all the time, but it might be fun to read, just a little girl boss moment. I really want to watch a few like kind of sappier anime/anime movies with Kobe because I think he'll enjoy it. One of them is A Sign of Affection. The other one's I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, I think. And then there's also A Silent Voice and Your Lie in April. I think he's gonna cry if we ever watch Your Lie in April. Okay, I'll make butter chicken then. Ooh, delish. Okay, but when are you gonna play Crow Country? I can add it to my list. Nowadays, because I can't always promise a schedule, I think it's best for me just to have you guys decide at the beginning of streams. Can't stay long, but wanted to check in and see how Egga and Chad is doing. Oh, thanks, Badussi. I'm doing great. Work is really chill today, so I got to take a nap, and I can even stream in the middle of a weekday. Tomorrow my schedule's super busy though, so no extra long stream. We might cap it either here or in 20 minutes, just because I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. But I hope you've been doing well, Badussi. I bought my whole TBR for books. I have no place to put them either. If I did, my manga list would fill the room. What are some of your TBRs that you would recommend to me? One of the shows that I want to watch, I watched Delicious in Dungeon, and actually, it is so good. You think it's just a silly food anime, but the way the story evolves is so interesting, and I love that it's like not typical. I would highly recommend Delicious in Dungeon. I need to I want to read or watch Campfire Cooking in Another World. That's a similar like food theme adventure premise, but the world building and story is very different from what I heard. Clan After Story I heard is really sad. He really likes Full Alchemist Brother, you know what I mean. Full Metal Alchemist, that's the one. I actually haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist. I haven't watched a lot of the major shows that a lot of people like, so I'm very interested. After Story I would never watch again. All the feels. We need like a depression anime recommendation thread. Like ones that just make you cry and feel something. Silent Voice is ugly cry movie for me. It hits in my life. Oh. Maybe I will. Sometimes Kelby he has like his man period. He has like his little mood swings. He needs to like lay on the floor, like do something to like get the feels out. So maybe then we'll have like a little bit of like snackies, we'll curl up in bed and we'll like watch one of these sad animes. If we do, I will report back how we like it. I think, what are other ones that I want to watch or read? Kelby menstruates. He actually hasn't menstruated in a while. Could be a sign of healing or could be a sign of something very wrong. Which will it be? I don't know. Angels, it's so good to see you. Angels, welcome in. How are you? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is a must-watch in my opinion. It's really well paced. I heard it's some of the most amazing like storytelling. It's like one of the recommendations that's not just a Bleach, a Naruto, or One Piece for the hype, but more for the story. It's a staple. I still need to watch Frieren. I haven't watched anything from Frieren, so that is on my list. But I can't watch it. I feel like it's not a spoiler because most people know. But if you haven't watched Frieren, cover your ears for 5 seconds. I already know that Himmel dies and they never get together, and that annoys me so much that I can't start the series. Okay. Undeafen and unmute now. You're okay. So I really want to watch Frieren because I know it's so good, but it's just that one little hiccup that I can't get over because I'll be too sad to like keep going. Ugh. Kobe is getting old, so maybe menopause. It could be. That happens like the first episode. I know, that's why I can't watch it, Angels. How am I gonna get through 2 seasons if I can't get through episode 1? It's also the reason why I stopped watching the One Piece anime. A similar thing happened where there was a major character death. Most everyone knows it if you see One Piece. But I couldn't get past that, and that's like when the real story of One Piece starts. because I really like the character. I couldn't watch it. I couldn't watch it happen. I knew I was gonna cry. I'd be so sad. I'd be like sobbing. I'd be like 90% boogers. Just shows you how an elf's life is. I think it's a really cool way of like, everyone talks about living forever, and every time it's depicted, it's like you're super cool and you're super wise and powerful and OP, but it's also like, what do you do if you live forever? Or like live in the sense of a time that feels like forever. The female characters in Full Metal Alchemist are some of the best ever. I feel like I actually don't know any of the female characters. I've never seen any content on them. I only know the brothers. Egg, how does Kelb smell? For context, Kelby ate a raw onion on stream because he's a loser and he didn't win his Super Auto Pets games on Monday. Let me tell you, Bartasek, he opened the door to the bedroom, and I'm like 2 rooms down. And I like look out in the hall, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how is stream and everything? Like we always catch up after both of our streams. And before he even starts talking, it's not his mouth. It's the fucking atmosphere in the room. Just a wave of onion gushes out past me, through the door, out into the landing, into my study room. And I'm like, oh, it smells like straight up onion. Like, what is this? I was like, did you not open the windows? He's like, I'll go open them now. And then we were curious, like, does his breath actually smell like onion? Which I'm sure is what everyone's wondering. So I'm like, all right. Give it to me for science. So he lets a little breath of air, and I give it a little. I'm like, ugh, it's onion. There's straight up onion in there. And then I just like lay my head on him because sometimes I do that, and I just took a breath. I'm like, oh, what is that, brother? His entire hoodie smells like straight onion. The onion has seeped from his mouth to his stomach, to his clothes, to his soul. He is an onion now, guys. He is the onion. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest. It did waft out pretty easy, but breathing straight onion in the atmosphere would not recommend to everyone. Only if you're an ogre and you can handle it in your swamp. You asked him to crack the window open, so I asked him if he could crack me instead, and he never opened the window. How could you distract the man from his mission? Now our bedroom smells like onions, and I just have to deal with the repercussions of this. SMH my head. Why am I being punished for an onion eating stream? I'm just an innocent bystander, man. I'm just a girl. So one night Watch was giving out awards for reviewers because she was celebrating 1K followers, and I got the award for the biggest reader. She's a librarian themed tuber, and she says, I'm the real librarian. That's such a sweet 1K celebration. That's actually adorable. Congratulations on your award. Can everyone send a little bing bonk in the chat? A little round of applause for the #1 librarian out there. So, deadlock now, people shy. I'm not gonna deadlock now citation because I have to be good and get ready for bed. I know it's not a typical 3-hour stream, I'm sorry, but I was a little bit cheeky with it. Had a cheeky little Wednesday stream. But you know what? I'm gonna send you over to someone who is playing deadlock because I know you want it. Sight. So I'll give you another VTuber who's playing Deadlock. We actually have known each other for a long while, but we've never actually done a collab stream together aside from, an event. Like, So You Think You Got Riz, which I actually didn't get to do this year, guys. I don't know if anyone noticed that I didn't do So You Think You Got Riz this year. I just couldn't. It was so hectic and everything to get it done, so don't worry. We'll go ahead and go see Sephora Denoma. Super cool. She's super peppy, amazing, yappy. She's really, really nice and everything. And don't worry, guys. Don't worry. If you're like, Egg, how can we show her that our stream is totally cool and pog? It's almost like we have a raid message, and if you're not subbed, we have a free one, so that way you don't feel super left out and everything, and you can also look nice and pog with the rest of us. And if you're like, Egg, I'm new and I don't know when the next stream is, don't worry, we have a Discord there where I'm always yapping, we're always sharing cute dog and food photos, and you can always know when stream's going on. Thanks for stream, Egg. No, thank you guys for tuning in today, especially on a random weekday. I appreciate you guys being here. And for not minding that's a bit shorter. But hey, Your girl's got to make money in a foreign country, so you must be responsible. But I'll see you guys another day, another time.